Hello, everybody. Welcome. Yes, yet another Transformers: Rise of the Beast video. Seems Paramount on their YouTube channel are really starting to churn out some bits and bobs. My last video you would have seen from me about a day ago, 2 days ago, was talking about the 47-second long segment of the first confrontation of the Autobots meeting the Maximals. This video is going to be showing you a featurette, like behind the scenes sort of thing. Basically, meet the cast. Again, something I've mentioned a couple of times in these videos. There's in this featurette, unfortunately, you don't hear anything for Rhinox, Air Razor. Basically, you don't hear any dialogue at all from the Maximals in this. It is basically showcasing the lead two human characters, Noah, mostly Noah, and I've forgotten her name now. It'll be in the you'll hear it anyway. But it's basically kind of showing you, introducing you to the voice for Mirage and a couple of other things. And what's interesting with this featurette is that there is actually some additional little scenes in this featurette. There is actually a few extra little bits that go by quite quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it as I do usually, and I shall be back in a moment after that, and we can talk about it for a little bit more. It's an interesting little featurette. See if you can notice any extra bits in there, because I'm pretty sure I noticed a couple of little extra bits, like a split second. So here we go.
It's about to be epic. It's about to be crazy. It's about to be epically crazy.
In chronological order, this is the second Transformers movie. It takes place during the 90s, shortly after Bumblebee. We find a kid struggling with how he's able to provide for his family.
My character Noah is ex-military, and I feel like I'm failing at every turn. Then I meet Mirage.
Pete Davidson is the voice of Mirage. He's kind of like the rebellious Autobot.
You looking good, man?
There you go, now we're friends.
Elena works at the museum. She's investigating something which brings Noah into her life. Who are you?
The janitor.
Really? And that kind of opens a whole new world for her. Oh, it's real.
We go on this crazy journey with the Autobots. We meet the Maximals. We meet the next level of villains. How big can this guy be?
He eats planets. So, like, way bigger than a planet.
There's a lot of action, there's humor,
Stranger danger!
and there's a lot of heart. They're going against their biggest nemesis ever.
Everything you cared for will be consumed.
They've never faced anything like this before.
Let them come.
There we have it, people. Yes, that looks pretty darn cool. The more things I see about this film, again, they are being very, very careful with what they're showing. They're not straying too far off what they've already shown in the trailers, which I think is a good thing. I do like the idea of the element of surprise, even though a big element of surprise was already kind of shown in the second trailer we saw, where we actually saw the reveal of Unicron. And of course, we see Unicron in this little featurette as well. So basically, yes, it's basically the director, introducing you to the director. It's actually, I think it's one of the first things I've seen of the director actually getting interviewed and talking about the film in some way, unless it was at some sort of like media thing, sort of like a panel thing or whatever, or cinema. I think it was CinemaCon or something like that. I think that's the only place that is actually people have actually known that he has actually been taught, speaking out about the film. But what's interesting about this featurette is, as I said, you do see some additional dialogue, not dialogue, you do see additional scenes, mostly from the end battle, the very, very end battle, where the Maximals and Autobots and everyone team up. It's kind of very, very interesting that you do actually see an additional scene for a couple of seconds, but mostly of Battle Trap. You see kind of an extra scene of Battle Trap. You also see that they brought back a scene from the very first trailer, now updated, where you actually see Cheetor transform to robot mode, where he leaps in the air and transforms in midair. So they've actually shown that again in this featurette. Obviously, this time with updated CGI on it. But yeah, so what do you guys think of this little featurette? It did have a couple of additional little scenes, showing you Unicron again, introducing you to some of the cast, voice cast, and also the two human lead human characters as well, and the director. So yeah, very, very cool. The more that's released for this film, I'm getting more and more excited and interested for it. I'm definitely going to be keeping my eyes open, because it's looking like they are going in full frontal promotion, because obviously we are not long to go now for this film to be released. I think we're probably about a month, round about a month to go. So they are really churning out stuff through the YouTube channels, and also through official social media accounts as well. So yeah, so if anything else comes out in the meantime, I shall make additional videos right up until the release of the film. But anyway, thank you ever so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, everybody, stay awesome, stay safe, and yes, this is looking cool. So see you soon, people.